Hey everyone, my name is Austin. I'm a senior product designer at GitLab. So I wanted to walk you through a few things this week. We'll say it was more of a depth rather than breadth type of situation. So we had a nice handbook change come in to try and more streamline the way that UX collaborates with product. It's encouraging us to really bring what work we're working in each milestone into our planning issue. So how that will manifest is I've added two things to our planning issue. The first is I'm highlighting our UX board, which I'm doing a better job of keeping up with. And these are scoped specifically to an iteration, which isn't perfectly in line with the milestone, but it gives you more of an idea of what I'm focusing on in like a 2-week frame, as opposed to like the entire milestone at one time. Also, it doesn't really confuse then what is planned to deliver in that milestone. I also am adding a section to objectives and themes that focuses on UX. So this will help show where I'm prioritizing my time. Hope I'll communicate that with Sam and what we'll be working towards as we go through 14.0 and even into future milestones. This week I spent a good bit of time just sitting down and focusing on trying to better understand how Cameron, our main persona, ties to the jobs that we have defined and how those jobs tie to our features. This is important because this will help us do comparative evaluations where we're looking at specific feature sets and how they're being utilized in other places to solve the jobs that we're going after. And so how this looks is it's a visual representation of our jobs. So we have our main jobs, our supporting jobs, and this also shows how our categories span those areas. And it talks about where we want Cameron to go, how they'll get there, the outcomes they want to have from that. And then also highlighting a few of Cameron's key pain points. I still plan on building out some more sections to it, so this is a living document. I wouldn't call this done for sure. But then I also started taking the features out of our docs to try and start mapping those to our categories as well, because that's not necessarily what users care about, but that's how we can perceive how we deliver value. What's neat about this is you can see like where you might have a free feature, but you need an ultimate license to take advantage of more compliance needs. What's also cool about this view is you can see how we've used a lot of the main features that are developed by other groups, other stages, and started extending them for ourselves to make compliance an easier thing in GitLab. I want to talk about more where like these things are concerns or cares for Cameron. So this is a great example where map is the wrong place, but enforcing terms of service is something that ties directly to GDPR. That's what we want to help highlight so that users can connect their frameworks with our features. And lastly, I got to go through some fun ideation with Pithika on the pipeline pill. So what this could look like is using some dashed lines as well as tying into the theme of the color of a compliance framework to help visually distinguish this compliance job in the pipeline from a project job. This could be a neat way to really tie some of the different elements together and also give clarity to users so they're not confused about it. And we can continue to use this badge throughout the UI. That way we can keep some consistency. So we'll see where we land on that, but that should get us moving in the right direction. And that's all for the week.